It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit.
This is our last chance. Make a play, boy!
Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve. Let's get our heels and double offense. Keep it moving. Go.
Now running right. This is ahead for about 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Go, Joe. Ready? Go. Oh, let's go. Come on, oh. Keep it up.
Here's 2nd and 5. To the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got fresh set downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone. To be aggressive in this game today, boy, do I love that.
Running behind center with right. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. Switch up into a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's not fault to look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executed.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Daniels now against a blitz. That's caught for the 1st. And they're taken down at the 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's on the move. He just got it away before the hit for the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt.
He's holding out there on the drop down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. An underwhelming effort there, just 28 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. First down, ball at the 36. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Right, running out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Here we go, Snipe. They can't stop us.
Fields now. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse of all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they've got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Flag is down here. This might be a free play. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw. Here's Daniels. He brings it in. Touchdown! The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Chooses to bring this one out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give inside to Wright. Defense and running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Fields. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. And punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense showing blitz. Daniels. Oh, someone slipped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively. Here we go.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds Laporta. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short. That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
They've got 1st down from the 31. And off running left, Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And a little play defensively there. Hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
This our last play of the quarter. Daniels throwing on 3rd. And that was it for the 1st quarter. What ends that pass ball? They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And hey, we see how over the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. We should get the ball back. Everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Play action, Fields. Kicks on the run to Jameson Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Wright gets it, headed right. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Fields out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to take this one down to 25. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Here we go.
Blitz coming here. Fields. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, going up right here. Here we go, son.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking to throw Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or 2.
Oh, what a step on! It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Gotta be pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Hey, I'm going to put that jersey on.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Make the play here.
Fields looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. Good. Extend.
Give to Corum from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
My grandma can play better than that.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's get rid of this, dude. We got that cheat code offense.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pin. Quan Martin and the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Daniels on first down. Searches from the pocket. Now he's forced out. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 16. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely led to the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And the gun, Daniels. There's a movement out there, and he'll drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He'll take it in short of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 45 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, son.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, son.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Lions with a 1st and 10.
Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points in the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after converted for Cardi. The Lions get that time by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver. Coming across here. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start. Getting behind the line to blow up the play. Then how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Terrion Arnold has it. Cardi now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set. First and 10.
Points on this drive,
Look out, it's Daniels. Throw secured by George Pickens. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Cut out left. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Daniels to the air. Finds him on the crossing left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. One's incomplete over the middle.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be up.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So they'll be facing 3rd and long. To throw, Daniels. And the last man she runs there. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak back there.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Here's Daniels. And it is incomplete. Surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First down throw for Fields. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. This has been a try, and another interception. And the Lions get does. He picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder if down there in the locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. Here we go.
Second down, run by Coro. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Fields. Buys time, rolling right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Slides kick is up and good. That makes this a three-score game.
He gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Down, defense. Stop.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now Daniels off the play action. He rolls to his right. Brother hits another interception. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go.
A give to Coro. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up to 2nd and 5. There's a give for right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming. Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Down the middle, it's going. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completes one and bangs it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Touchdown, Washington! Well, Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive that will get your job done.
He's throwing for it! And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Did you? Here we go, son.
Let's run ground Coral. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Force that to his right. Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Well, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track the ball in a deeper throw like that. He doesn't swat it away. We're looking at a huge game.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now, Daniels. Finds Woods. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completes beyond Parker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's 4. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. The linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Grupe sends it through. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Wright on the carry. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll get to Corum on the option. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
No flags. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot? We couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very...
Let's get it, man.
2nd and 3 now. On the gun, it's Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Shotgun snap will get to Ford. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. That'll be complete to Ford. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
They get to him right on the line, and he misses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now run with Wright. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Fields to throw it. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He better get all of this one. He's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there. He's going to. It was a 19-3 score advantage. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they get Jones, who will try to make something happen. The big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up. Running is forward. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. A 5-yard gain helped, but they need a dozen now here on 3rd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's on the move. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 46. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Tight end going in motion here. Throw complete to Simmons. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Daniels on 1st down. It's complete to Ford. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, Daniels to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great linebackers know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. Brother hits another interception. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with White. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They run again with Wright. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We It's the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions moments away from their 4th win of the year. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake out the and get you a punt. He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2. He cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the set. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
To the air. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to,